Move on to our next fun topic?
Yeah. Hey, real quick, does
yeah.
anybody know what Tori's middle name is? No, you don't.
Oh, wait. What is that hand from that mysterious glassed man that happens to be named Jason? Oh, wait, I don't know you, you cheating bastard.
I don't give a shit. Jason, what's his middle name?
Ireland.
That's damn right. Jason, come on
you just got
down.
copy of Trek Nation.
Damn right.
Wait a minute, this guy's name is Jason, it's not fair.
That's Jason. Just so everyone knows, this is my first time seeing Jason in maybe 16 years. I'm just gonna give you a hug, buddy. I stole his wife. No, I actually met Jason at San Diego Comic-Con, right? Like in '95, he used to work for DC Comics. We became friends, part-time lovers, and then it all went weird. No, but we stayed friends throughout the years thanks to Facebook, everyone's favorite social network, and New York Comic-Con. I'm able to see my lovely friend Jason again. Oh God! Thank you.
Science fiction brings people
It really does.
I'm telling you.
Thank Roddenberry.
What should we talk about?
Well, I think we should talk about this.
Yeah.
Famous people.
So what you're looking at,
What you're looking at is famous people.
a picture of our cast for our new science fiction film, White Room 02B3. If you want to learn more about it, we also recommend you either go to Roddenberry.com or whiteroom02b3.com. But we will tell you a little bit about this crazy, wacky thing that we created. What the?
Why does I keep switching? Because I was going to go to the featurette, and it's like a whole thing.
We'll tell you a tiny bit about
Give
it.
them like the log line, basically, and then we'll go to the
I think
featurette.
it's in the featurette.
It is.
So.
Should we just play the featurette? Should we just play the featurette? All right, let's just dim those lights. It's like everyone just leaves me, you know? Like, let's just dim them lights.
Computer, please dim lights.
It's an O, not a 0?
It's a 0.
0.
Yeah.
It's gonna be either online. You can go either way and you'll get to it.
Cool.
Either or.
We're smart thinking like that.
That's right. We're the future, and the future's now. Boom. That little disc is spinning, which means something's happening, and it doesn't happen.
Can we turn it up, maybe?
I don't have that control, Trevor.
Awesome.
Everyone be quiet. Shoot quietly. White Room 02B3 is about 6 strangers who wake up to find that they're part of a bizarre experiment that can help change the face of humanity forever.
We open with 6 people sleeping, and they wake up kind of like they've been underwater.
They don't know how they got there. They don't even remember who they are. All they know is that they're in there alone with a gun.
It takes a second for them to get their bearings and figure out where they are, and then they realize where they are is no place they've ever seen before.
They're given 2 options: to communicate and advance, or to grab a weapon and react.
Some figure it out, some figure it out too late.
White Room is about human nature. In order to work toward a common goal, we all have to work to overcome sort of the ways in which we are different.
They're not just running tests. They're ruining lives, our lives.
Any being, any species, any group of people has issues and moral dilemmas that they have to deal with. And I think at the heart of it, that's what Roddenberry products are all about.
Why is this place? Why is everything so white?
6 characters, all awesome.
I'm Gregory Meyer, and I play Romano. He's been here before. He's a repeat abductee, and he's a little shady.
One is the Constant, who's also a con artist. He's been there multiple times.
He's become kind of selfish, survival of the fittest. He's determined to be the fittest.
My name is Tony Janning, and I am playing 2.
2 is always some sort of shrink, some sort of psychologist, someone who deals with the mind.
He has absolutely no memory from his previous life. He starts to piece back together that he was a psychiatrist, that he had a family, a wife, and an entire life that he ended up losing because he kept being abducted.
Everybody I care about is dead. I had a son, and I never even knew his name.
I'm Rachel True, and I play 3.
3 is always a nurturer, someone who is used to taking care of people.
Just do what he says. Kind of just trying to figure out what is happening.
So you're saying, when I go back, if I go back, my family is dead?
I'm Mylin Sarley, and I play number 4. My character in the White Room is kind of the tough girl.
4 is the volatile, the rageful one, the one who is on the wrong side of the tracks.
She will take charge with violence if necessary.
Where did he go? Answer me!
She's a little out of control.
My character's number is 5, and she's a little bit mysterious.
It's like dreaming about a dream.
It will come.
If you let it.
Number 5 is the observer.
Always observing and watching the others in the room, how they react. And ultimately we find out she has a little secret.
Maybe this is how they are opening up communication.
Maybe this is their way of making sure we are ready.
I'm David Blue. I play 6 in White Room. 6 is unstable.
Stop messing with me. I need my glasses.
Number 6 is the phobic. He's afraid of unknown situations.
I will calm down when someone tells me what's really going on here.
Distrustful right off the bat, just really not understand where he is, what he's going through. He just kind of goes straight to get me the heck out of here.
We're using a brand new 360-degree camera technology, and we're using it in a way that no one's ever done before.
We decided to shoot the 360 version with SA9. It's the highest definition 360 camera in the world. So we put it in the middle of the room, set the actors around it, and once you hit record, you're automatically filming the entire room at once.
Typically, movies are shot with one camera. This is a 360-degree camera, so we're capturing the entire scene.
You can follow any character at any time during the story and allow yourself to experience that person's journey as much as possible.
Creating an engaging, interactive experience with 360 content.
The 360 camera is a fascinating thing, especially for writing, because it's all basically one large take.
Really, one of the most important parts of acting is listening, and with the 360 you got no choice because you're on camera the entire time.
So with the 360 camera, there's absolutely nowhere to hide, and everyone has to be on, everyone has to be perfect in that take, where that take is completely unusable.
It's like doing sci-fi the play.
It's a great acting exercise, actually, because you can't go, oh, can I do that again? It's kind of neat, you really have to pay attention.
I couldn't be in here with the actors, so we had the cameras were cabled out into a room. It's actually a closet. The 9 monitors, it's impossible for one person to watch. So I had 3 script supervisors who helped me keep track of where everybody was to make sure they were doing the same thing.
When you're creating content for this format, you have to rethink the way everything works. You really need a team that's able to think in 360.
When I think about it as a film project, it's actually 3 projects in one.
It'll be in a standard cut, and that'll be probably going to things like film festivals. But in addition to that, since we have this great 360-degree film, we're also able to engage a number of different, less traditional ways of getting it out to the world. One of them is dome theaters.
Giant 360 dome theaters, which are super rad. It's like a laserium.
You're literally standing in the middle of the movie.
There's a bunch of them around, but there's not a lot of narrative content, so we're trying to break some ground and create stories to put in there.
With the interactive experience, we can put it on mobile phones, tablets, and the internet, and basically it looks like a normal video at first, only the viewer can either pan around with their mouse or the tablet and look around the room.
It's like, choose your own adventure, you're the director.
It is taking movie making and movie watching to a whole new level. For the viewer, it's going to be a very unique way to look at entertainment, to be able to look around the room or be able to involve yourself in the scene and control the camera.
It really does put the power of the director to some extent in your hands.
I feel like you're at the birthplace or at the nascent of some new technology, and this is going to be really exciting.
So I think we're kind of boldly going where no camera has gone before.
And lights up. Yeah. Or keep the lights off, whatever. You guys want to keep it romantic, that's cool. Hi! So that was the White Room, and what I'll show you now, if I can make it work, is a little something special that we should be launching first.
Before we do, we should just tell a bit. You guys got a really good sense from that featurette about White Room. In case you didn't recognize some of the people, although we hope you did, because they're really tremendously talented people. There's a really great cast to White Room who all gave themselves and a lot of their time to it. because they wanted to be a part of, not only the Roddenberry legacy, but this really cool idea of a new way to provide science fiction and bring it to people. They're Breckenmeyer and Tamlin Tomita. Tamlin, if you don't recognize her right off the bat, is from the Joy Luck Club and
Karate Kid 2.